Hello and welcome back to another shit show. My name is HairyCactus and you're probably here because you suck at due process. Maybe you've recently picked up the game and thought you'd give it a go, thought it looked cool, and you're just sucking balls. Well, this video is packed to the brim with a bunch of tips and tricks for you. And even if you think you're a pro, I can guarantee there's a couple little treats in here that you've never seen before. So stick around to the end. Be sure to check out the description for some juicy discounts at various stores. I've been HairyCactus, you've been you. Hope you enjoy. Cheers. Okay guys, let's start off simple. Instead of dumping a whole mag to remove all of these shelves, simply just get close, jump, and shoot one bullet down through each shelf. These are going to take one bullet, it's going to be a lot faster, and you won't make a whole bunch of noise doing this. Also in this game, you can actually levitate items. This includes flares, flashbangs, anything you have in your pockets. Simply jump with it in your hands and press J to drop while you're mid-flight. This is perfect for setting up flares at a higher level off the ground, casting more light throughout the map, and setting up extinguishers so you can shoot them more freely or set up traps and hide them in certain areas. You can also throw the flares on top of any object. As you can see here, jumping off the perch and pressing J will levitate the flare, casting much more light as opposed to just having it on the ground. Same thing again with the extinguisher. Do not just throw this on the ground. You can run and jump, J, and this puppet will be in the air. This is a quick demonstration of setting up an extinguisher trap where you can still see an enemy and they cannot. You just set this guy high up off the ground at about head height, and as you can see here, I can still see my enemy's legs, and if they're close enough to the smoke, they cannot see me. Here we have a tactically advantageous method of going through glass windows without breaking them and making a bunch of noise. Perfect for rotating or swinging without causing a whole bunch of noise. All you got to do is jump and look at your feet, and this will not break the glass, but jumping with eyes up will break it. Throwing a Molotov on top of the bomb will spread liquid flames the entire radius around the bomb site. As you can see here, my colleague running around to defuse, but perishes in the flames. Also, we found a spot up on this ledge here, but make sure you stay on the chicken wire part of it, otherwise you will fall down. Due to the nature of due process being a relatively 2D game, it is always advantageous to elevate yourself even just a few feet. Here you can see an enemy crouching behind boxes propped up on these slabs here. The only giveaway is the shadow, so always be on the lookout for cheeky rats. The additional advantage of not only having a quiet weapon, the suppressor also hides the chevron, which displays the direction you are being fired at from. When formulating your plans, always consider the drawbacks of cutting power, whether that be your team cutting the power or the enemy team cutting the power. An example of this is liquor in C-Store. This button here requires power for me to open this gate to exit liquor. This effectively cuts me off from the rest of the map, and I must retreat out my red door to re-enter the building. Otherwise, I have to wait for a friendly to restore the power to allow me to leave. Cosmetics aren't just to look fully sick. If you tune in your outfit perfectly, you can blend in to some incredible places, as you can see here. At a quick glance, this is just a regular old vending machine, but always be on the lookout for cheeky rats nesting throughout the maps. All you have to do is simply run and jump up to this vending machine and sit on the ledge, crouch, and don't move. Be a chameleon. If you have an infestation of rats nesting inside your security, simply throw in a grenade and exterminate. The same method can be used here, it's just a bit harder to slaughter through this cash slot, but if your teller runs out of your favourite Winnie Blues or Marlboros, mate, polish them off with a frag. Be sure to take full advantage of destructible objects. Using a grenade, we can blow up these lockers, which effectively makes them an invisible object. You can shoot and move through these freely. This is perfect for ambushing. As you can see here, all I have to do is hide inside, wait for my enemy, whether I hear them or see them. Here it is. Enjoy. Manipulate and make use of your environment, as due process is obviously about taking every fucking advantage you have at your fingertips, like jumping on the chair in manager to get a couple of cheeky shots on this poor fella, or jumping on a bench and then on an ATM to get a shot outside the window to ruin someone's day. Enjoy. Now you can do some incredible things by utilizing again that outfitting menu. Use it to your advantage. Now I'll give you a challenge. Did you see the enemy? Just a pro tip here. These big steel I-beams are not solid objects, so do not try and hide on one of them. Back at C-Store again. This may have changed by the time you're watching this with subsequent updates, but in the current build, grenades have no penetration value. This means if a grenade's thrown in the room, as long as you can't see the grenade cannot see you. So hiding behind these shelves, as thin as they are, is a perfectly safe way to avoid being killed by a grenade. As you can see, my enemy is unharmed. Now this beautiful gem, I can proudly say, I believe I was the first person to find and utilize this. On certain factory maps, this lamppost, always in the lower left of the map, can sometimes be on an angle, allowing us to spam spacebar and reach the top. Now, not every map will have this lamp, and the maps that do have this lamp often don't give you an opportunity for a kill. In such cases where there was an opportunity for a kill or an assist, I would coordinate with my team to blow a south door, which would draw the enemies outside of that office into that door or through the glass where I could get a kill. Now this is a point of view from the inside, so you can see the enemy. You just have to be on the lookout. But with great power comes great responsibility. Use this tactic wisely. Now keep in mind guys, this game is still a work in progress and is constantly getting better and better and updated. So, the collision mechanics aren't perfect yet, so you can stick your hands through a wall and be shot, harmed, and killed. So be careful where you're sticking your gun. Be sure you're using the windows above the bank map doors to bang and breach with your flashbangs. This is the end of the video guys. Thank you so much for making it this far. I will see you all in the next one.